Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. I've got enough time to get it done. I need to I got to turn the lights on in the back room, and then I need to unlock the front door, and then I'm going to put the open sign out front, and then I'm going to wipe down the tables and the countertops, and then I am just about overwhelmed with the things that I need to do. I am about overwhelmed, and I think I need to take a break. It's early in the morning, but I am going to take a break. And I think I will enjoy some of my famous fresh squeezed lemonade. I don't like to brag, but I am not joshing you people. This is the best lemonade in the county, and people have said that. So I think I'm just going to take me a little breather and step back and chill out just a little bit, if you don't mind. Thank you. What? Oh my goodness, that is the sourest lemonade I have ever put in my mouth. What did I do? That is not my famous lemonade that I have done. Oh, what did I had the recipe. I follow a recipe every time I do it. Maybe it was just my taste buds. Let me see. Oh, that is just horrendous. Let me get my recipe out here. 6 lemons squeezed. I did that. Water. I put the water in there. Sugar. Sugar. Can you believe I forgot to put the sugar in the lemonade? Oh my goodness, I was just so distracted from everything that I had to get going to say, and oh my goodness, I have made this recipe 1,000 times over. Well, you know, when you start doing something over and over and over, sometimes you're not paying attention. And I believe that is what happened to me today. You got to stay focused. And you got to remember to stay on the recipe. We can't follow a recipe unless we look at it, just like in the Bible. Well, I need a breather anyway. Let's go to that Zoom meeting with Chip and see how he and Garmondo are doing today.
Well,
it's been going on like this for a while. Chef Garmondo has been working on his mother's special sauce. Something's not right, and he can't remember what he did wrong.
try this. Okay, Chip. You go stir the sauce and I'll think some more. Boy, I am in a pickle. I'm in a jam. In this soup. My brain is a scrambled eggs. I can't get this sauce right. I thought I remembered my mother's recipe. I was mixing everything together quite nicely. And then I started thinking about how much my mother loved to cook and how she would sing when she was making applesauce and how she would let me sprinkle in the cinnamon and just a touch of grated cheese. And suddenly, I forgot where I was with my recipe. I couldn't remember what I put in and didn't put in.
Try this, Chef Garmondo.
Not bad, but not good either. If only I could remember. Chip, I think I'll take over stirring the sauce again. Maybe the aroma and the experience will help me remember.
You know, it's really important to concentrate while you're cooking. If you forget something, then almost everything in the dish becomes a secret ingredient. Which brings me to today's secret ingredient. Remember often. Just like Chef Commando remembered his mother while making her sauce. You will learn to remember Jesus during a special meal. Well, I better go help Chef Commando with this sauce. It has a funny taste to it. Almost a cinnamon flavor.
Hey, wait a minute. Chip, am I making a spaghetti sauce or applesauce?
That explains it. Chef Commando got his sauces mixed up. He forgot he was making spaghetti sauce and started adding ingredients for his applesauce. I knew I tasted cinnamon. I better tell him before he starts adding apples. Chef?
So did you see how important it was to pay attention and concentrate on what you are doing? I do not think a one of us wants to eat that concoction that Chef Commando has come up with. Do you? Well, let's go ahead to Chef Allie and see what she wants to share with us today. I'll see you back in a minute.
Pour the water in and you stir that in and... Oh, hi! I'm so glad you came back to the third day of Vacation Bible School. I really hope you're having fun and learning so much. Now, who can remind me? What do we talk about here in my cafe? Oh, good. That's right. We've been talking about an organization called Feed the Children, as well as food banks and other food organizations all across the United States. Yesterday, we watched a video about a boy about your age. His name was Iker, and he loved these food organizations because they allowed him to access food in times when he might not be able to. It also helped him realize his big dream of becoming a chef. Once he becomes a chef, he wants to open his own restaurant where he helps feed the homeless. This is his way of wanting to give back to a community, and a community that had already given so much back to him. Now today, you're going to hear a different story, but from a kind of unique perspective. While yesterday we heard from Iker, the child, today you're going to hear from an adult. Now, this adult used to benefit from these food organizations as well. And now that he's older, he's come back to these food pantries, but in kind of a different and unique way. You're going to love it. Check it out.
A little girl handed me her report card, and she told me my grades are now better because I get breakfast every morning from the food pantry. And it broke my heart. No kid should have to worry about what they're going to eat before they go to school. My mom had to work 2 and 3 part-time jobs just to make ends meet. And once I started having a family, I didn't want to live that way. I used to work for a cable company. I was out in the city doing a job, and I took a piece of coax through my eye. I lost a significant amount of eyesight, and I was left unemployed. Things took a turn for the worse for us. You have to decide whether you buy groceries or you put money on the light bill. Do you power your house? Do you heat your house? Or do you put food in your kid's stomach? Some days, me and my wife went without eating just to make sure the kids had enough. One thing you want to never do is be able to not provide for your family. And my wife was just insistent on, yes, you have provided for us for years, but we need help right now. So I used to receive assistance here at the food pantry, and I am now actually a director here. The best thing that happened for me was getting hurt on my job and getting me back to the things that I love to do, and that's helping families. Seeing that light come back on once a family has been broken down, it is an amazing feeling, and there's no paycheck that can compensate for that. Families do fall on hard times. We all could be one paycheck away from being in their situation as well.
So what did you guys think? I just love this story. I think it's the perfect example of everyone goes through hard times, but God is always with you every step of the way. His story truly came full circle. He was once a kid who relied on the food and support that these food banks provided. Now he has returned to the food banks, but in a leadership position where he uses his time and efforts to show God's love to others. And I just think that's awesome. So as as I leave you today, I want you to think about, how can you use your time and efforts best to help others? How can you support others? Think about that as you head off today. Back to you, Chef Basil.
So, chefs, are you ready to go today? Our secret ingredient is remember Jesus often. Keep your eyes and your ears open, and I will see you back here in a little while. Concentrate and pay attention.